I'm laying on my couch. You can't really tell. I'm not in my room. I'm on my couch. I think I think too much. Spend a lot of time thinking about things, and I let things get me down. Not necessarily down, but I find that I have a hard time focusing on certain things sometimes. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's not really true. See, I'm in a weird place where I'm thinking. I'm thinking. There are things that I would rather not say. So to prevent myself from saying things that I'd rather not say, or just things that I don't think I want to admit to myself, I'll say other things, which is weird. So let me tell you things that I wouldn't normally say. Today, my son came to me and told me that he needed more money for cat litter and cat food. To which my answer to him was, nope, sorry, don't have it. And he completely understood that and he was totally fine with it. But then I do this mental gymnastics where I beat myself up for it. And I feel badly because there were other ways I could have went about spending that money. And I try to find reasons to not feel shitty about it, but I have reasons to not feel shitty about it because I use the money to pay rent. I use the money to pay bills. Now then I'll argue with myself and say, well, you didn't have to get extra cushies that day. You didn't have to get tacos while you were at the movie. When you got to the movie, you realized that it was the 3D one and it was going to cost you way more than you wanted to spend. You could have just waited and saved yourself some money instead of just reaching in my pocket like I was fucking Daddy Warbucks. I could have done those things, but I didn't do those things. I didn't deny myself going to see a movie that I wanted to go see. I wanted tacos, so I decided not to deny myself the things that I wanted. I did those things. Sure, I probably ran through a good $300 that I didn't have to spend, but it was mine to do. And I did it after everything was taken care of. I went out and I got two big old things of tissue. In retrospect, I probably should have gotten four, but you know what? I didn't. I got two. So I can't beat myself up for not doing more. You know, I paid the rent off. It's March, what, first, second? It's the second now? Like, the rent for March already paid off, taken care of. So for the next 31 days, don't have to worry about that. My light bill paid off plus some. So they actually owe me money right now. So that's not an issue. I can get up in the morning and I can turn over and grab my phone and I know that the internet's gonna work just fine on my phone and I can connect on my PS4 or I can come out here on my computer and do my thing. I don't have to worry about such things. Even more so, the rent for April is taken care of. So I don't have to worry about that. So it's stupid for me to beat myself up when my son comes to me and he says, can I have $2 for cat litter and cat food? And I have to say no. Because everything else is taken care of. All the major shit is taken care of. And yes, and I don't think I've ever flat out said how much my taxes were on camera, and I probably won't because I don't like discussing money. It's weird. But this was the single biggest refund that I've ever gotten, like ever. And what I did was took care of bills. And then, for the first time in a very long time, I did things for me. It's the same thing that my wife keeps telling me I should do. It's the same thing that my son keeps telling me I should do. Do some things for you. Go out and have some fun. Get some things that you want to do. What is it that you want? Fuck, I got a birthday coming. Couldn't care less. Couldn't care less because I'm more concerned about what's going on around here than I am doing something for me. So when I look up and I spent $15 on tacos that I could have went to something else, or I spent $50 on cushies that I could have not spent that, we would have been just fine. I chalk that up to doing something for me, and I'm going to stop allowing myself to beat myself up for doing things for me, even though there were some things that other people wanted. Like, yeah, I think it's shitty that the cat doesn't have any cat food. But at the same time, I know damn well Kari's girlfriend is sitting in the next room with him. And if there's absolutely nothing we can do to get cat food, they'll go out and his girlfriend will spring for fucking cat food and cat litter. And I can't let myself feel bad for that because I'm doing me. You know, like, how often do I do me? I don't at all. So here I am today. I love this sweater. My wife got me this sweater. It's my Black Power Ranger sweater. I don't do things for me. You know what I do for me? I write for me. That's what I do. I enjoy that. That's what I do. But that doesn't cost me anything. So for the times when I actually do something, like I spent, let's, if you just really want to break it down, I spent maybe $50 on Cushy. No, $100 total. Because, but then I share it with everybody. Everybody got some. I bought myself a T-shirt. I bought myself tacos, in which I shared the tacos. So I'm going to strike tacos from the list. What did I do that was just for me? Got myself a T-shirt. I can't even count that because I got Asia and Kari the exact same fucking T-shirt. So you can't count that. What did I do that was just for me? Nothing. I ordered some pizza, in which I shared, so you can't fucking count that. I don't do things for me. So I really don't have anything to fucking feel bad about because I don't do things for myself. Even when I do for myself, I share that. So, no. As of today, as of right now, the next time that Kari comes to me and he says, hey, can I have a couple of bucks for this? And I have to tell him no, I can tell him no with confidence because I'm like the fucking Giving Tree. Remember the story, The Giving Tree? It's a fantastic book. I had the book. I think they made a short film about it. It's just a little kid. He walks into like a forest or something and he meets a tree. It's a happy talking tree. And sometimes he would go out there and he would nap under the tree and the tree would give him shade. Or, he would be hungry and the tree would give him apples. And then he met a girl and he was like, I want to build this girl a house. So the tree was like, hey, you can cut me down and use me for your house. And then he did that. The guy ends up, he raises like his kids. He's like a super old man. And he wanders out into the forest to go talk to his tree friend again. He's like, hey, dude, I have nothing else to give you. He was like, I just need a place to sit. So the tree, who's just a fucking stump, he was like, you can sit here. And the old man just sits down. And that's just the end of the story. He gave everything. And he was happy to just give. I'm the fucking giving tree. I'm happy to just give. And I feel bad when I can't give. And that has to stop. I'm fucking king of the castle, man of the house, heavy as the head, the wears the crown. All this shit goes because of me. All of this shit go. Every time my light switch go on and don't go off, I'm the one thinking about that shit. Every time I hear water dripping in the next room, I'm the one thinking about that shit. When I'm sitting in my room and the fan's going and it lowers just a little bit because there's a power surge, because now there's a whole extra set of computer equipment in my son's room, I'm the one who thinks about that. So I'm not allowed to feel bad because I didn't have $2 for cat food. I'm not allowed to feel bad because anytime I do anything for me, it still ends up getting shared with everybody else. So when I finally do have a little something for me, it's mine. It's absolutely mine. All of it. And I'm not a selfish person. I'm not a greedy person. It's not like I'm gonna order like 3 fucking large pizzas and sit around and hoard. If everybody's hungry, I'm gonna share because I'm that kind of guy. But once in a while, when it's just something for me, it's okay to have something that's just for me. You know? It's funny. I'd never really given that much thought until right now. I didn't care. Is as a husband, as a father, as the provider, that was kind of my job, and I was cool with that. and I'm still cool with it. And it's not like I'm gonna not pay the rent so I can go out and buy me a new video game or some shit. That'd be stupid. But it's okay to have things just for me. In fact, not only is it okay, it's what my family tells me to do. They want me to do those things. They want me to have those things. And I think it's just time I stop denying myself that, you know?